So I think there is a certain small section of audience which kind of plays, uh, um, uh, which plays to this narrative that it is what's the right word, toxic, or it is certain things. But a movie is a movie. It's about a character. It's about a certain character. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be that person or you need to endorse the fact that this is his personality. So I need to also be like that. But you need to make movies about everybody. And Kabir Singh was about that character, and Animal is about these characters. So I think people who get easily triggered should stay away from this film. But it is cinema. We're not trying to save the world or fly a rocket ship to the moon. We're just here for entertainment, and you should see the film just like that.
So I know this is a little bit late to talk on Animal, but finally yesterday I watched it, and let me tell you one thing, that even I was not convinced that should I watch this movie or not, because I got that sick feeling. But that's how you know that the director and screenplay did the work actually. Now coming on to the most controversial part, that is it too misogynistic? Now I believe it is violent, it is brutal, it is worse than you can think. Just Tere Naam and Kabir Singh were on steroids on this. But after all, I also loved it, and I know people don't agree with me, but that's all opinions are all about. You don't have to agree with me on everything I'm saying, and I'll not agree to your reviews and critics. As simple as that. Now, I strongly oppose the stories and reviews by many critics and people, and the teachers even saying that they shouldn't make these type of films as it can destroy the mindsets of the generation. Now, please, I mean, which world are we living in? It's whole unlimited Wi-Fi and unlimited data you are handing your kids with the smartphones. Won't they be able to crack that everything that you are forcefully telling them not to watch or follow? Is it possible? Now, parents and teachers shouldn't be shameless, but at least be optimistic about the kids and students. Now, parents should make their child understand that even if he or she watches a movie like Animal, it shouldn't be considered a personality development. But you should tell the difference between what's good and what's bad, what to follow and what not to follow. Unless and until he or she will not understand what's the worth following and what's just watchable and forget, that's the main point of my review. How will they get the clarity and transparency of that? Now, Sandeep, Reddy, Vanga, and Ranbir itself told a many time in press conference and Instagram handles via Twitter and everything that if you get easily hurt, if you get easily triggered, don't watch this movie. This movie is not for everyone. It's just a fictional action and content. It's his perspective, his director's perspective, the writer's perspective that matters. The same thing was followed by the message given by the makers of Oh My God 2 on Good Touch and Bad Touch. So this type of movie should not be watchable. So this type of movie should be just watchable as a filmmaker and as an audience, and not the personal picking agenda, I believe. So just forget everything and watch for acting, watch for music, and watch for direction and how story flows, the emotion and connection. Now coming on to the highs and lows. Now as the teaser was announced, I knew it. This was a game changer. An instance I knew it that it will be the game changer for Ranbir. After such low keys of Shamshera and Jagga Jasus types. Now, most important part of the movie and my favorite part was the BGM and the music. Throughout the movie, the BGM was so impeccable and stories mostly isn't there. So BGM music is gonna hold you onto the several sequences. Let it be the Marathi folklore or Punjabi or Iranian, everything is just gripping and pleasant to hear. And one more thing, which follows Vanga movie, that the loudness and sudden sheerness of the music, it instantly kicks your adrenaline up too high. Now coming on to the acting part. Ranbir's lifetime best acting was Rockstar and Sanju character for me. But this is all overwritten onto it like into 100. The best character written I've seen, and Ranbir has just charismatically lived up to it. Even between so talented actors around Anil Kapoor, Shakti Kapoor, and all elementals, original actors of Punjabi and Marathi accent, Ranbir didn't flinch for a second. I just loved how every actor was speaking their role when required, and else they were just irritating in whole movie. Now, direction and cinematography. As a filmmaker, so I know what goes into a direction and how cinematography works, with mise-en-scène writing style especially. Now, Sandeep Reddy Vanga has deep fried all the actors into the characters like a perfect dish for cinematic lovers, I know. The screenplay had the best incursions of the curveball every moment. Running of two timelines and sudden match cuts were too engaging. Cinematography, frame, you see and it clicks that movie is gonna be rough. All harsh lights, compact rig of camera. The movements during action scenes could have been a little bit slight better, but even as audience, your adrenaline is so high that you enjoy every action through a bit. And plus point of action I loved was that all was done by the Ranbir itself, and that's a delightful to watch as a director and of course as an audience. Now coming to the lows of the movie, first of all, no storyline. I believe that steroids were too much high on relying on action and high octane drama that they completely forgot to indulge into the storytelling. But still, they used all those story snaps of age difference between Ranbir's story. Simple thing they followed, which was followed by Gangs of Wasipur and Godfather. Now, second thing, Rashmika Mandana. I know she's a brilliant actress. I've seen he's got some amazing chemistry with Vijay and other actors, but I don't know because of Hindi language or but she's was not on the full touch of acting, because just of the monologue he delivers after Dimitri's scene, the intimate scene with Ranbir, the style he delivers is amazing as an individual performance. But as I stated before, maybe it was a click for audience or by the intention of director, we don't know, to make a particular actor irritating in whole movie and hold the character when required. Maybe, we don't know. Now, moving on, a little less in suspense building, I would say. All of small details like Abrar's small brother and his grandfather's small brother letting himself on fire, all of these stories and details were too shallow and felt a little staged. I don't know why, because it was too sudden, and how shallow a few characters were wasted, just like the sisters of Ranbir throughout the second half. Now graph was low after interval because I believe the second half could have been included more focus on family bloodline or Bobby Deol's character on backstory or something, because it was too much of just useless conversations and unwanted chemistry build up. First half was like just sitting on the edge of the seat, but a little lazy of screenplay in the second half. Moving on to the conclusion. Although movie has collected 500 CR after all those useless feminist reviews and negative impacts, simple statement would be, if you want to watch it, watch it. Don't care about the review, don't care about anything, but watch and leave theatre as fiction. Let it be, because why would any certificate board or critics or anyone else will decide what I have to watch? And this is my complete opinion and statement that I'll choose Animal, I'll choose Kabir Singh, I'll choose Tere Naam every time over the concepts and boring content like Thank You for Coming, Darlings, Lipstick Under My Burqa, and 4 more shots please. So if you like the review, share and like, and let us know in the comments what's next to review and your thoughts also on this movie. So see you soon, cinematic lovers, on my Instagram. Check out the link in the description fast.